A great man is different from an eminent one in that he is ready to be the servant of the society. Today we have Beswada Wilson, a prominent Indian human rights activist, 2016 Raman Magsaysay Award winner, a national convener of Safai Karmachari Antholan. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
I was watching your videos and your talk shows, and repeatedly reporters and presenters is asking, even today she asked about your past life, your childhood, and are you tired of this by explaining your childhood, your trauma you have fought? And I think media persons are more like to hear some insensitive questions like that, and they are like just celebrating our plight and our life. And what do you think about that?
It is not good to continuously say the same story.
Yeah.
That's the reason when we narrate, we will not narrate in the same way. We will narrate the way we like, as on today. Today I narrated in different way. Yesterday some other way like. But when we explain about actually the past, that sometimes it also energizes us. That was the past. I should not forget my past also.
Yeah.
That makes me, and I also make others to get disturbed. You made this kind of a situation, and the situation has not changed even 2022. So they are answerable. To make that, sometimes we have to take that kind of a risk and the pain.
Okay. But I felt really awkward and telling our bad stories.
Every time
they are always curious about to know. They know our social location, where are we from, and what is our job, and what was our job, what was our past. But they will again ask.
No, there is a reason for that. So if they ask us your past, which means they can be just watch, give a clap and say that you did a great job, but they don't need to do anything. If they ask what is your future action, if I say that tomorrow we are doing, you come and participate, day after tomorrow we are doing, you also contribute for this, they are getting into the problem. So my past make them to more comfortable, then my present and my future will disturb them.
Yes.
That's the reason always the people, they ask your past.
Yes. You have dedicated your life to eradicate the practice of manual scavenging and provide better employment for manual scavengers in India. Although the practice of manual scavenging is banned, but it still continues to get a justice and dignity. How long we have to fight? Are we close or are we far away from that?
See, actually the scavenging system, it is a very an age old. It is not just very limited period. It is since very long. It requires a kind of a power. From the power there need to be an order stating very clearly we cannot do this. That kind of a political will, particularly in the present, we are unable to see. And I have not dedicated life for the scavenging or anything, but I could not tolerate the exploitation, the plight, the vulnerability of the people and the community. So I just responding. I have no design and I have no anything. It started in 1982, but to 2022. So 40 years, still we are continuing the struggle. But there is an achievements and there are some very setbacks. Both are there in the movement. But there is a hope that the people are going to actually make a change, not the government.
Yes. Today in Kavidayude Carnival program, you have talked about the freedom fights to live as human being. You might have remembered the purification incident happened in Karnataka, that water tank cleaned by the cow urine because a Dalit woman touched that tap. Yes. So even though that untouchability has banned in India, it still prevails. In the spirit of Hindutva regime, how can we expect basic dignity and justice?
See, the problem is untouchability abolished in the Constitution Article 17. But the problem is the Indian people, the society has not changed. The Constitution is like a roadmap. We have to do this. See, 1950 November or January 26, November 1949 it has ready, and 1950 January 26, India agreed that we will be governing and ruled by the Constitution. So we will do this. So that is our dream project. So we have to, every Indian citizen and every leader must achieve each and everything which is already promised in the Constitution of India.
Yes.
But the problem here, the major problem is the politicians, they don't even think that what are we promised, because there is no link between the people who fought for the freedom and the present who is ruling. They don't have any idea about the why the freedom. Freedom is not to make one or two individuals very big crorepati. The freedom is for the people, everybody to feel a kind of a fraternity, and they must feel the liberty, and they must feel the justice everywhere. So that is not there. Like in the Karnataka, so my home state.
Yeah.
And what is the fate? So you allow the cows can come, the crow can come, then everything, the dogs can also come to there and go. But the only the untouchable coming, they become a untouchables are after 75 years, not become a citizens of this country.
Yes.
So that is a state government and the central government, they have to take a stringent action and show them that this you cannot do the further. So you just allow them, put the 2 cases, then after 1 year the case is not gone to the charge sheet level and you left them. So everybody will practice that. You have to take the, see, you said very clearly, example, so there will not be a kind of a 2000 rupees note. So after 1 minute there is no 2000 rupees note.
Yeah.
So the 2000 rupees note only, actually it is more in the number in the country during that time. But when the Prime Minister want to do immediately, that has gone.
Yeah.
And people went to the line and struggled, get the money, everything. So whatever money we had, what the governor of the Reserve Bank promised that I will pay this money to you, then the government said that the 2000 rupees notes you cannot. So because why I am bringing this, if they want to do untouchability also in the same manner, they have to announce from tomorrow onwards we will have then a very monitoring teams. We found anywhere there is untouchability, we will be completely taking them to the camps. We can't allow them to live in the human society. It will go. So government has no political will to do that. That's the problem.
Yeah, and that is their agenda, I
That
think.
is their agenda. They want to have the caste, and they everybody has carrying their caste names. President, what it is, Prime Minister is carrying the caste name.
Yeah.
So everybody, when you carry your caste name so proud, and you want to say that there is no caste, so how it works?
You have mentioned that Union Minister has told that there is no death happened due to manual scavenging, and how important it is to make them accountable and by avoid the manipulated data and misinformation. How important is that?
See, actually government knows the data. Don't think that they don't know. They know the data. But the problem, the government want to come to the parliament, and when they say, our parliamentarians are not questioning them. Yes. They can say anything and they can escape. If our parliamentarians, if they are very powerful, and if you go with the data before the answer comes, and they have to read that, look, in Tamil Nadu so many, Maharashtra so many, Madhya Pradesh so many, how you can say that nobody died, and I have the photographs. So that kind of an very kind of an effective parliament sessions are not happening.
Yes.
This is all only they make a one blame on other, and they will shout and they will walk out and all this. This is the only, actually the parliament sessions are becoming like a drama. It is the stage set and people will go and play and come back. But true parliament is coming because the representation of the people, from the people, is not going directly. It is some political parties with their money and with their power, and they will ask the people to vote and influence the people, lure the people and exploit the people and take the people, and sometimes they go and manipulate the franchise through the machines, and sometimes even elected MLAs electing from one party, and they will buy and they will take the franchise. So they are also buying the franchise. So which means actually the true people's verdict is not reflecting in the assemblies or the parliament. That's the reason the problems of the people are also not getting resolved.
Yeah, and the EWS passed.
Yes.
And
nobody talks.
Yeah.
Everybody says that it's okay.
Yeah.
Because everybody want to feel good. We have a habit of saying that to feel good and everything is going well.
And I think people are discussing in some other way,
Yes.
like it is about the wealth,
Yes.
but it is not about the wealth, it's about the representation.
Yes.
But the narrative is changed, and it changed everything.
They change the narrative and others follow their narrative.
Yeah.
Others has no narrative. That's the problem. So the most marginalized, oppressed people must have their own narration. That narration must be listened by all the parliamentarians.
Yes.
We have to tell them, you don't have any narration. You don't know about the poverty. Don't talk. You don't know about the untouchability. Don't talk. You don't know about the patriarchy. Don't talk. You just listen to me, because I am a person who experienced the pain. Please listen to me. Such people, such parliamentarians, unfortunately, we may have 1 or 2 or 3. That's not sufficient.
Yeah. And as the next election is approaching, and is Safai Karmachari Antholan plans to re-release the manual scavengers?
We have our own manifesto.
Yeah,
We have released, and we are now doing the work on that, and we will release very soon. And that manifesto only we will ask our people to vote, whoever agree for that manifesto. And even if very sampradaya, very traditional, very undemocratic parties, even they agree for that, for our own benefit also, we will not going to vote. We will vote for the people who are democratic, who are progressive, who are pro-people, pro-poor, pro-women, pro-marginalized. Such people only we will promote, and we will say all our people to vote.
Okay. And you are conducting a campaign of Stop Killers. Can you explain that?
See, there are the sewage and septic tank deaths happening across the country. We are pushing them to die. The number has reached to the 2,358 day by day. It is increasing. But any politician is making any statement on that. So we are bringing the women, whoever is there, telling them, you do one day dharna in your own locality. Likewise, now 204th day, now the people are doing in across the country. So that will continue. People are asking me how long it will go. As long as the people have the anger, it will continue. And as long as the people, the power, who are sitting in the power, listen to them and say and come with a package, it will continue.
We will hope for the best, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.